Hello everyone, welcome back to Black Cats TV, and we're here for the preview of the Leeds United game. Massive game coming up, Conrad. What do we think of this one?
What do we think of Tottenham? Sorry, just when you say it like that, it's just you want to do the chant. It's the biggest game of the season, isn't it? You've got a team who are top of the league by 10 points to us. Obviously, we've got a game in hand, not lost since the end of November, and seem to be smashing teams for fun at the moment. So it's
7-0 with Cardiff, wasn't it? Absolutely
7-0 with Cardiff, 4-0 with Watford. They seem to be in absolute free flow for goals. I think their goal difference is plus 47, and then obviously after that it's plus 28 for Burnley. So they love the goals.
So, big defensive challenge for Sunderland.
Yeah.
Do we set up any different for this? I remember back in the day when Dodds had temporary charge of us and we came up against Leeds, he went 5 at the back and it did make the difference. Do you see a formation change for this one with Leeds being on the form they're on?
Weirdly, I think this game sets up into how we've probably been playing most recently, with one striker up top. You've got, 2 wing supporters and you've got your 3 in midfield. We just might play the midfield as a 5, I think, when they're in possession, and then look to counter a lot more, play our counter-attacking game, which we're very good at against the supposedly better sides. It doesn't often work that well against the littler sides when we play them at home, a la Plymouth and Watford and teams like that. But I think weirdly it sort of sets up into our favour to be a bit of the underdogs in this game, and we're both on good runs of form. We keep doing a result of win, draw, win, draw, win, draw, win, draw. So we're on for a draw if anything's to go by. But Leeds love to score goals, and we don't concede that many.
No. And we perform against the bigger teams, right? That's kind of been a trend for a long time. Yeah. And potentially Mundell back. If he's training on grass now, he could be back for that game. Whether he starts or not, I don't know. But if he does, that's a lineup of Mundell with Lafay in the centre and Roberts on the right. Roberts has been on form recently. That's a dangerous midfield, and playing to Leeds, it plays to our strengths. It's not a hack your ankles Sunday league team. They're a professional outfit, and I think that's why we do better against them.
And I think they're obviously blowing teams away, like you were saying, with their attacking output. So I think the fact that we can maybe cause them some issues on the counter means that they might not want to necessarily go gung-ho for it if they know that that's what we're almost waiting for. A bit like, do you remember when we played Borough at home at the start of the season and they took kickoff and we didn't even move out of our own half? We just went, nope. It'd be really interesting to see if they got kickoff if we just didn't move.
That's where Borough were just round the back going,
yeah, absolutely. They learned in the second game though, but we still won. It's just, I don't know. It just seems to be falling in that I think we're going to turn up and we're going to do a good performance, because we always do, like we said, against the bigger sides. And I think with the options we've got in defence of Meppen, 09 and Ballard all fit, it's take your pick. I think, if it was me,
we're at their place though.
I still think.
Do you know when the last time we beat them at their place?
2007. I think it was
2006.
2006.
Yeah.
Liam Miller scored. Rest in peace, of course. It was his anniversary recently for that. I think Graham Kavanagh got the second and Elliott got the third.
Wow, this is ridiculous. I've got to have this in front of me. How do you know this?
And we were 2-0 up at half time. Elliott's was in the second half as well.
You must know the keeper we had in goal.
Anik.
Alnwick, yeah.
Yeah, Anik, Ben Anik, yeah. Because I was thinking Darren Ward hadn't come in yet at that point.
Yeah.
I'm really sad I remember all this stuff.
Well, at least you don't. See, I've got to rely on the stats on the screen. I just don't have that memory like you do, clearly.
We've just beaten Derby in the game before, Roy Keane's first game, where we 1-0 down and we'd won.
Yeah. Can we talk about their goal scorers then?
Yeah.
Because
I've got them up in front of me here. So
you have.
Preivew has to be. He scored obviously earlier on this season at the Stadium of Light. I believe he was the first away player to score at the Stadium of Light this season when they equalised at 1-1. But he's played 32 times and he scored 14 goals. Daniel James is next on the goal scorers with 10, a former Man United player. Brendan Aronson's got 8. Solomon on 7. Nonto's on 5. And then you start to go down into 4s, 3s, and going on from there. Interestingly, though, Mellier's own goal isn't counted on here. I'm guessing he didn't touch it when it went past him in the end of the 2-2, but never mind. In terms of their creators, as it were, when I said Solomon's got 7 goals, he's also joint top on the assists with 7 as well, so 14 goal contributions for him. Firpo, the left-back who did score at the Stadium Light earlier on in the season, he's got 7 as well, and Dan James has got 6. And Preivew, the striker, has got 5 assists as well. So
they tend to play the same formation as us with the 4-2-3-1 as well. Do you think that makes a difference, like coming up against a team that's exactly the same setup?
I think it's a similar setup, but I think they play a lot faster game than we do. Daniel Farke's a very attacking-minded manager from remembering his time at Norwich, where they blitzed the Championship, but obviously couldn't hack it in the Premier League and sort of came back down. I think he's still got like the record for like the longest time in Premier League without winning a game. I don't know, because I think we're, like I was saying before, we're a bit more of a smarter outfit, a contained outfit. We don't just, as we've seen in games, even when we think we're a better side, we don't just go for it, and run at teams. We're still very cautious, very careful with it, which Leeds just seem to, as we've said, blow teams away and just absolutely go for it.
You say that. I had to look at the stats from the Cardiff game because 7-0. You've got to see what's going on there. They had 29 shots to Cardiff's 2. 11 on target. Cardiff shots on target were 2. Fair play to Cardiff, 100% shot on target record. But their possession was only 58%. So they weren't dominating the game. It was just front. It was just over the top and like go for it sort of thing.
But Mellier's still in goal, so it is a shoot on sight policy. It has to be.
Yeah.
Well, or pass on sight and he'll let it in. Whatever it might be. Roughly at the goal and in.
So, I mean, this is a dangerous one for this one. Score prediction.
Ooh.
And you're going first this time. You're not forcing me to go first with my.
I know. I actually did. Yeah, in the last one I did. Well, it didn't help me.
I was close in the last one. So
do you know what? I'm thinking it's going to be a big score in this game. I think because I don't think we're going to keep a clean sheet. I'd love it if we did, but I just don't see it. But I have this feeling that a bit like the Borough game, we're going to get a couple and maybe smash the second one just out of nothing, and we're in there. So I'm going to go that we're going to win 3-2.
I'm going to okay, right. I'm going to scupper you with 4-3.
4-3. Did you think 3-2 as well at first until I said it?
Well, no. To be honest, I was thinking it depends. It all depends. It's a difficult one to predict because we are doing this days before the game.
We're doing this half an hour after the Luton game is finished.
I don't know if Mundle's fit. I don't know how he's going to come back, if he's going to be firing all cylinders, if he's even going to get any time. Because even if he's on the bench, Labrie might only give him 10 minutes.
Is Rigg going to be fit? Is Enzo going to play on the left?
We've got so many questions, but I do think you're right. I think it's going to be goals galore. And if we have got that 3 up front, it could be even more for us. So let's see.
I feel almost like a Luton game coming on where we might have to ride out an early storm and then we start to show, our attacking sort of cleverness, as it were.
We need to dazzle them from the off. 3 goals in the first 5 minutes.
That would be amazing if we were like 3-0 after 10 minutes. It'd just be amazing. But I'll take any win just because, again, we've got to. Not only have we clawed 3 points back on them, but we've also got a game in hand, and then we'd still be 4 points behind them. So it's but they've got Sheffield United the immediate game after us. So if we beat them, and anything can happen in that game. Well, you don't take our opportunities to get into the top 2 anyway, but
it's so difficult because even if we beat them, I'm not sure if I want them to lose against Sheffield United because I don't want United to get the points because second place is more viable than first for us.
Yeah, absolutely. So
it's
but then
weird.
a draw
It's
is still
weird.
weirdly, and when teams are drawing, I always look at it and go, why does it seem like they've still got so many more points? Yet when we draw and they lose, I'm like, why does it seem like we gained nothing? Like it just completely flips in my mind. But yeah, I think we both agree on goals, but I'd love to know what everyone thinks in the comments for the predictions. I mean, we've had 2 people from the Luton game.
Yes, we have people on our leaderboard.
Yeah,
yes,
Gwen
we
Hartley
do.
and I want to say Kai Young because his username is sort of a mix of numbers, but Kai Young as well. So 2 of them are both on the leaderboard, got 2-0 at Luton. So if they could get theirs in as well, they might be further up that leaderboard. But they're both in joint last and first at the moment.
There you go. Winners and losers.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think that's about it. We've got our score predictions in. Would you like to say goodbye to the millions of people watching around the world?
Yeah, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to join Mike on Monday night for a live stream of the game. You know, as people were saying in the comments, he's better than Sky. So, and it's going to be on Sky. So, you know, any commentary there, you've got Mike for that one. So, yeah, join him for the live stream, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.
Yeah, even if you just don't want to hear commentary and just want to chat crap with me during the game, come and join me. Thanks very much, everyone. See you in the next one.
See you later.
Goodbye.